Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Disabled but Able Budgeting. My name's Maya and we are here today to do wallet unstuffing. I'm not sure how much I'll be talking today, but since I missed last week's unstuffing, there's a few things that I have changed, so I might go over that, but I'm also a little bit worried about how much storage I actually have on my phone, so we'll see how we get on. But I have been really bad the last 2 weeks in actually using cash, so I have been using my card. I have a cheat sheet on the side. I have only been using my card for the last 2 weeks, so there is money in here and in here that needs to go to the back, and then at the end I am going to count how much, it's not how much money I've saved because it honestly isn't, but it is how much money, how much cash I have left, and then I'm going to roll that over and start using it again for April. Yeah, I also have I went to the grocery store and I took out 300 kroner. So that will go into next month's wallet stuffing. Okay, so groceries I have left. So I have this 1,000. I also have 100 kroner in coins in my wallet. I will just keep it there. Since I haven't used any coins, I won't be putting it towards my coin challenges because that's just, you know, I don't see the point in that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Medical, I have nothing in this envelope, and here I have 2, 3, 4, 50, 500. I am using my card more, and there's also, I'm not sure if, I can't, what I'm trying to say is, because of my health, I don't always go to the store when it's convenient for me to actually go to the store, but it is more based off of when I'm feeling good enough to go to the store. So some weeks that might be 3 days that week, and some weeks that might be 0. So I try to have a little bit of like a pantry of pastas and canned goods and stuff that I can just use when I'm not feeling too good, so that I won't be having an issue with not having food. But because of that, certain weeks I will be spending a lot of money. It also depends on which stores I go to, if I go to a regular grocery store or if I go to an international store. The international store, I go and grab more bulk items. So because of that, I am now figuring I need to keep, so the money that I stuff for my wallet in my monthly budget, I will be allocating into these different envelopes so that I can also keep track of how much money I have and how much I'm pulling and all that stuff. Household has 100 left. I didn't spend anything of that. My dog I didn't spend anything on, but I am going to go to stock up on food for her this or next week, so I will be spending more money on food for her. Yeah, for that. And then this is the money that I have left from the last weeks. So I'm just going to put this to the side with this 300, and we'll count it up. Afterwards to see what we have to work with. So although I didn't spend any actual cash, I did, oh, there is shopping. There's 50 in shopping. I didn't have 100 for shopping this last week, so I only put 50 in, but I didn't spend it, so that's all good. So I will take that out now. So groceries, I went to the regular grocery store twice, and then I also went to the international store and got a lot of ingredients, I went to my sister's and we made bulgogi and kimchi jjigae, which I love, and I think it's so nice to make it with her. But because it's so expensive to get all the ingredients, we don't do it often, and I haven't thought about, well, I've thought about budgeting for it. I just haven't done it much, but I did put more money in here from the weekly budget. So what I have left now in here is 825, but I spent more than that. So I'll have to see if I actually have the money in here to spend. So I have 2,000 left from my wallet. So I'm just going to put it in here, and hopefully that will work out for all the other stuff. If not, I'll have to start pulling from my buffer envelope. So I spent 2,026 kroner on food the last week. So that's 2,025. So I'll just do 100, and then that's 74 back. $50, $70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now groceries has left 750, 70, 99. Yeah. So medical, I went to the chiropractor. That now cost 590, so I need to split this 2,000. Just gonna bring my calculator out. So 1,000. $410. So now medical has 1,000 to 612. So I'm going to exchange these for a 500 and a 100. Yeah, 1,612 into medical. And then I have not spent anything more from any of the other envelopes in here. But I have spent in transportation. So I have spent 212. So that was perfectly done, and have 500 left. So I decided not to get my monthly pass for the city pass, but then I suddenly have a bunch of appointments that I wasn't aware of beforehand, so I have spent more money than I was planning to, but I think I've got a plan. So roughly it's a little bit more, but if I only take one trip, so I am in the city, but like downtown where I work, for example, I'm back once a week, which is right now I work once a week in the office and the rest I work from home. If I do that, it's cheaper for me to buy just the hourly pass. But if it becomes more than that, so if there's a week I also go to my chiropractor, or I need to go into the office more than that, than only once, I need to get either a week pass or a month pass for it to be cheaper. So I need to get better at calculating it before and try to be like a week ahead, knowing all of my appointments. I think I have a pretty good setup for the next few weeks that I know in advance, I hope. But sometimes life just happens and things change. So, but for right now, I'm going to stick to doing the hourly pass. And then if I suddenly see that, oh, this week or within the next week, I need to go to the hospital or something else, I'll look into either buying the weekly and see if that's cheaper, or then go to the monthly where I know exactly how many trips I can take within the month for it to be a good deal. And the last thing I spent on was my disabled but able binder envelope that is in the bank binder. I have also been pulling and doing the last week that I didn't film. I have been rearranging and just making things neater for myself in here. I unfortunately broke my laminator and a few other stuff, so I went and bought a new one. I could have waited, but it was one of those things I really didn't want to, and since I had the money in my AAP envelope, I decided to just go and get everything replaced that was broken. But now that means that I don't have any money in, so I took out everything from this. I think it was 500 or 1,000 kroner in this envelope. But that means I have to write an IOU. I spent 61 kroner this week. I apologize for all the noise that my dog is making, but she's enjoying herself playing with a ball or something, so I'm just going to let her continue doing her thing. So 61 in here, and hopefully or we're already in April since I'm late. So in April, I'll be able to both get rid of this IOU, but also put more into this envelope, because there are certain things that I want to do that I've been hoping to do technically since last summer, when I was also, you know, in this community and doing a bunch of stuff. So I've had this idea for a while and I want to see it to fruition. I just need to save up money to be able to do it. So wish me luck. Okay, that is at least the unstuffing portion of this. And now what is left is, oh my God, look at this stack. It's like so thick that you could like fan yourself with it or something, but but yeah, I'm going to count this up, and that lets us know what I have to spend for next month. If it's more than my allocated, what is it, 6,200 or so, or however much it is, I don't remember on the top of my head, I will just roll it over to May. And if it's less, I'm going to try to go to an ATM or something and then get the actual physical money out. But yeah. So I just checked, and the number that I'm looking for is 7,200 for cash. So let's see how far we get. 1,000. 1,500. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1,000. 12, 14, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1,400. 51, 52, 53, 54. So that is 5,900 in there. I did add the 300 that I got out from the grocery store, so that means I need 1,300 to have all the money for next month. Yeah. Before I forget, which I did last time, I'm just going to put this back in its pouch. It's my no spend, don't spend. So we're already on the 2nd of April, so I am just going to finish this off. And then I'm going to start up again for April for next time, since I am going to do this to see if it does anything to my actual spending patterns. Okay, so Monday, I went to the post office. Tuesday, I went somewhere. I don't remember where. I bought tickets, so I went somewhere. I went and got my orthopedic shoes and whatnot taken care of. That's what I did. It's been a long week. Okay. Wednesday, I bought tickets, went to work. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I went to the grocery store. Friday, I went to my chiropractor. Also had to buy tickets because he's far away from me. And Saturday, I went to the international grocery store. So I had a really bad week, but I did not spend on Sunday. Or Monday. I'm not sure if my actual days are correct or whatnot now because anyways, this is what I think my don't spend, no spend look like. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And what? I don't know what I will do with that yet. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I think I'm going to either make every day worth 5 or 10 kroner. So either like about 50 cent or dollar, give or take. And either use it for saving challenges, put it into Christmas or one of the other envelopes that I both haven't made, need to make, or whatnot. If you have any good ideas, suggestions, what you would do with either about $14 or $7, let me know. Okay. So glad to be back with you all. I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, whatnot. And that April will be an amazing month for you guys. All right. Bye.